Hello! Today I'm going to be talking about Spatial AO. Spatial AO is a platform that allows users to create and interact in virtual spaces. It uses virtual reality to create immersive environments that can be used for work, collaboration, and socializing. The good thing about Spatial AO is that, as you can see here, it doesn't work only on VR. You can also see your experiences on the web or on mobile. The other good thing is that it's free. You have a free version that has some limitations like 10 participants, and then the content that you can upload is limited to 100 megabytes. But this is still a really good start and a good way of creating XR immersive experience without much knowledge. So let's start. First, you need an account. You can connect it with Google, for example. And you will see that on the top right, we have the option to create a new space. We have some templates that are included on the free version, and these are really good for starting. But for this exercise, we're going to create a blank space. Before we start adding elements to our space, I'm going to teach you how to navigate. The first thing that you can do is use your scroll to zoom in or zoom out. If you zoom all the way in, you will see that you have your character on a first person, or you can go out a little bit to see your avatar. Then there are two ways of moving around. The first one is with your arrows. If you press the top arrow, the character will go to the front. The down arrow, it will go to the back. And the right and left arrow will move the camera. But if you are walking and at the same time you are moving the right arrow, that will make you move around the space. The other way is to use the W that goes to the front, A to the right, D to the left, and S to the back. And then you can also just click and drag to move the camera around you. Okay, so now let's add an environment. You have the option to use the assets library from Spatial, but it's very limited. They have some furniture here. But I recommend you connecting your Sketchfab account. If you know what is Sketchfab, it's a platform where different people can upload 3D models. You can also upload your own 3D models, and you can download some of them. So if you don't have an account, you need to create one and then connect it to your Spatial. So here, you could download the models from here and then import them into Sketchfab, but they did things easier by linking these two applications. So if we want, for example, a classroom, we only look for a classroom here, and then let's try with this one. So it takes a couple of seconds to load, and you will see the classroom here. Every time that we import an object, if we tap on it, we will see a window on the right that will tell us the position, the rotation, and the scale of the object. We are going to go deeper into this a little later, but for now, because I'm looking to create an environment, the only thing that I need to do here is set as an environment. It's asking me if it's line up, and it's huge. I'm just like a little person here, so now I need to go to edit. And here you will see the different features. For now, we only need to modify the scale. There are two ways of modifying the scale. One is if you press on over the X and you drag this, you will see the scale increase and decrease. But this way we don't have as much control, so it's hard to find the right scale. The other way is to manually input different numbers here. So right now it's 0.27 and it's still too big, so let's try 0.1. Now it's too small, so let's try 0.2. Okay, so now I can get a little closer, so I'm on a first person view and I can explore the space. What else we can do here? We can import different elements just by pressing again the plus icon. We can again go to Sketchfab and look for an object that we want to add, for example, this. I tap on the object again. I can also move it using the mouse and dragging. This helps to quickly move the object to a specific position, but it's not as accurate. So once you have it where you want to go, I recommend again using the settings on the right, and then you can also go for the numbers, 0.3 for example. Okay, it looks good there. So we can lock the object, so you cannot move it anymore. You can duplicate it, so you have two objects like this, and then you can delete it. There is more than 3D objects to upload to this scene. Here you can see you have these files that are all 3D files, but you can also upload videos, images, and documents. So for example, if I want to upload an image, I can go to upload here, and then on my device I will look for something that works. Let's see, this image for example. Okay, you also, let's try with a document. So same process, you go to upload, select from your device, and then this document. Let's put it on the wall over there. Oh, and you see sometimes you think, for example, I thought this image was on top of the wall, but when I move, I see it's still not there, but that's not an issue. Just look for the right angle where I can really tell if the image is going on the wall. Another thing that I wanted to mention is you also have the option to have an empty frame. This will allow the people that are in your space to upload their own files. So only knowing these few options, I think it can give you a lot of opportunities to create a space for collaboration where you have different 3D models, images, videos, and content that you want to share with the people that visit the space. And then if you go to share, you can pick who can access. So right now I'm gonna do a public space, and then I'm going to make this public here, and then I'm going to copy the link. So if I go to a incognito window and I paste the link to my space, I can see one person is online, that's my other user, and then I am here, the second person. You can also talk with the people on the space. Here I can unmute myself. I'm not going to do it right now because it will create feedback, but you can have a conversation between the people that are in the space. I hope this information is enough to start experimenting and creating your own space with Spatial AO.